Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M53 M55, the Tier 9 American SPG. This one's located on the southwest spawn of Arctic region, otherwise known as Mannerheim Line, and it's under the command of Scrappey. Now, the M53 M55, this one's armed with the 8-inch howitzer capable of 1050 output, penetrating 52mm of armour, and it's got a burst radius of 11 meters. Battle started. He does have a rather long loading time, I'm afraid, 34.85 seconds. He's not using premium consumables in terms of Coca-Cola, or Crater Coca-Cola, which actually really does improve this vehicle quite a bit, so you might want to consider that, because you do earn more credits for more shots on the enemy, and so it does make it worthwhile in the long run. He's decided to go to this bush. I think a lot of people use this bush because it does give you a lot of protection from the enemy. And he's looking towards the south pass, and there's a 50 TP, a Polish tank moving through the pass at this moment. That's a Tier 9 Polish. I don't think he knows where it is now, so he's given up trying to shoot that one. But I think he's getting ready to shoot some of the enemies as they come into sight. He's got 20 rounds, 18 standard and 2 premium. And an enemy LT-432 was rather cheekily spotting in that spotting bush. It's not the best spotting bush. Fires around ahead of his path. Oh my god, that's a penetrating round! 1034 hit points. The LT-432 has no more juice, and he's easily killed by our Hawk 30. Fantastic first shot. You don't often see that first out of the game, but we have seen it just recently. If you look back a few videos, you'll see there's a replay from Royal Flying Corps where he actually got a penetrating shot with his first round on an enemy tank destroyer, and he wiped it out altogether with just one round. Rounds out on the Type 4, lands alongside him for 236. You can see how far away from the aim point that was. And when fully dialed in, you can see it was within the reticule, but RNG threw the shell to one side. Now, there's one tank down on the enemy at the moment. Scrappy's holding his aim here because he wants that Type 4. He can do a lot of damage to him, and that will help their teammates to actually get through that pass. He needs to get rid of this player out of the game. And the next shot does hit the front of the Type 4 right on the quarter, and he gets 270 hit points this time. It's the heavy frontal armor, so obviously you wouldn't expect to get a lot of damage. If he can land a shell on top of the turret roof or the engine deck, he's likely to get more damage. Over on the north side of the map, we can see a Progetto 65 has managed to make it round to that corner. And it's a very difficult shot. He's trying to work out, is there a solution that actually does allow him to hit that Progetto? And I think he thinks that can. And he did hit him! The shell was stopped by the Progetto, because you can see the aim point was actually aiming into the dip. And the Progetto's missing virtually all of his hit points now. So I think that shell penetrated him. He's lost virtually everything. There's only 203 hit points left on that guy, and he's a one-shot for our CS-59. Excellent shot. You see the way he teased the line over the spot to see where the line turned red, and he thought it turned red on the exact spot where the Progetto was, fired, and it definitely hit him because there was no explosion. Now he aimed that one at the CS-53. Lands to one side, again bad RNG, it's within the aim circle but off to one side. He thinks that CS-53 is still there, but in actual fact he's moved. There he is, he's moved to the corner. And he's just been killed by our Borsig. Okay, we've got T-28 prototype, Scrappy fires his round in. Lands alongside him for 395. The T-28 does have less armor on the side, so that did more damage than it would, say, to the Type 4 Heavy. And he's back to the Type 4, who's now down to 377 hit points, and that makes him a potential kill. And he is killed by the GWE100 on our team, who's a short distance away from Scrappy. Okay, VK4502A loaded, rounds out straight away. Oh, hits the rock face. It would have been so nice if it hit the rear of that vehicle. Would have done a lot of damage. But he's now got to wait the 35 seconds for the reload. He's staying on target. And it looks like the GWE100 just struck him for 397. Now if he hits him and badly damages him, the GWE100 will pick up the stun assist. He's loaded. Rounds out straight away. This time the round lands behind him, a long way behind him, and only 23 hit points of splash. And the GWE100 is still trying to hit that guy. He's still two-shot, really. You can see an HE round's hit the turret, because you can see that yellow stain. That's where an HE round hits with these mods. If it would be purple, it would be a heat round. If it's an AP, it'll be red. Oh! Right on top of him there. That really hurt. Right onto the engine deck. He got the kill. First kill of the game. Up to the north, we've got a Lurva. And he's still fighting it out, and he's just... The Borsig just got rammed for 503 hit points, and the Scorpion G on the enemy team finishes him off. He's got such a long reload, the Borsig, and he moved too far forward than he should have been, really. And now there's nobody between us and the enemy. Oh my god, he just blind killed the Scorpion on the move. He worked out where the guy would probably be, fired the round in, and yes, he got the Scorpion. So there's not many enemy between us, and in fact actually there is only that Lurva headed towards us at the moment. The Canonian Jagdpanzer 105 is rushing to get back to save the Arty. I think he wants the kill on the Lurva more than anything else, not to save the Arty, but obviously he realises that he needs the Arty help in this game. I do sometimes think altruistically, because of course if I'm playing in a tank, I do try to protect my Arty if I can see the enemy are about to overrun them. I do come back for them, not just to try and kill the last enemy heavy. Well, he hasn't found the Lurva, so it might be the Lurva's gone back to his own cap. They found one in the enemy Arty, they've just found the other one, the Object 261. And I think the Conqueror's about to kill him. There's the Lurva on the corner. Scrappy lines him up, rounds out, direct hit, and the Lurva gets killed by the Canonian. And there's only one enemy left to be killed. The Object 261. I have the feeling the Conqueror is playing with him. Yes, in fact, actually, it was the T-69 who killed the Object 261, and that is the end of the game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's the second class tanker for Scrappy in the M53, M55. He got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one he got 14. He got a Gore's medal. He did more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And he also got a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks, which were subsequently taken out by other teammates. And let's have a look at the team score, see how much damage he did. Well, you can see that he did get the highest damage in the game, 3,960 hit points, and that was in no small part helped by the fact that he whacked that LT432 for most of his hit points with his first shot of the game. The next highest damage in the game was actually done by the Progetto on his own team, 3,502. And after that, it was actually the 2128 on the enemy team, that's 3,338 hit points, followed by the GWE on his own team, who managed to get 3,329. Only 9 hit points in it between those two. When it came to kills, it was actually the Canonian Jagdpanzer. He came back for that Lurva, picked up 3 kills, 2 kills for Scrappey, the Conqueror, and also the Progetto on his own team, and 2 kills for the Scorpion and the Lurva on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, it was the Conqueror who did the best with 931, 925 went to Scrappey, 866 went to the Progetto. He fired 11 rounds in that game, got 6 direct hits, 1 penetration. Of course, we know which one he penetrated, the LT-432. He lost virtually everything with 1 shot, and then the Hawk just finished him off for good measure. 9 hit points, 9 splash on the enemy, damage of 3,960 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 2, and there's a 6 difference there, and that's where he gets the Confederate. 486 hit points of stun assist off 8 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 30,910 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 25,795 credits. He got 925 XP, times 2 for the first victory, took away 2,776 experience points altogether. He says some lucky shots. Well, yeah, you say that, but I think the thing is there was 2 shots in that game which were pure skill, and that was the hit on the LT-432 while he was on the move, and he was moving pretty quickly when you did hit him, and you whacked him for everything. And then the other skillful shot, of course, was the Scorpion, because he was blind. He was a blind kill at the time. He was on the move at full speed, and Scorpions do move fairly quickly. They're basically a panther hull, and he was moving quickly, but you managed to judge where he was, put the round in, and took him out of the game. And if you hadn't taken him out of the game, I'm pretty sure that Scorpion would have taken out both Arty very quickly before the Cannonen could run back to save the day. So, great game by Scrappey. Good 2 medals, an epic medal and a battle hero medal in the same game. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. We don't have that many subscribers, but we put out a huge amount of content. A lot of people get their videos done with us because they know that if they send them to somebody else, chances are they won't get done. But if they send them to us, there's a very good chance, if they're a good game, that they will actually get done and they'll get a commentary. Now, I know I'm not the best commentator, but I do my best, and it's all I can do. I try to make you feel that I'm the person playing the game, to encourage the person along and to hope that they'll win the game, and sometimes they do. In fact, a lot of the times they do, and I hope you enjoy it. It's all I can do. So, thanks for watching.